Da, 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 da. I guess we're going to be talking about a certain individual who goes by the name Boogeyman YouTube Cop. Isn't it obvious we know who this guy is? Isn't it very obvious? This individual has been a nuisance for quite a while. I think everybody should be aware of that, right? He's been a nuisance for quite some time for a lot of people. A lot of people know this guy as a criminal to the degree that everybody should know at this point. So, since you wanted to repost, right? Since you wanted to comment or whatever, right? Yeah, I'm calling you out because at this point, I'm not holding back. I'm not holding my breath. Because in my world, you will not last in my world. You will not last in my world messing with me. Ain't you the same guy that was trolling other people? You was trolling Kid Wonder and many other individuals. Ain't you the same guy who was trolling Kyle Vaults and the same guy who was trolling Autumn Parrish and everybody else? Ain't you the same guy who literally committed criminal activity anyway? I mean, let's just be real 100. Ain't you the same guy who's been committing all these crimes in the first place? Yeah, you are the same guy. The same guy who has literally committed so many crimes and has continued to harass people like you harass Autumn and other people. And let's make this more clear. I'm not even surprised. Nothing surprises me. I've been numb to everything. Everything you do is basically acknowledging the fact that you're a criminal. And every time when you come and stalk somebody's page, you had the nerve to come at mine, which was perfect for me to actually call you out. Because you've been caught anyway, so what's the point? You don't even stand a chance. You know that, right? You don't even stand a chance. That's why your butt was banned for doing something you shouldn't be doing, by the way, on a platform. And can we all literally highlight what that is that he got banned for? Ain't this the same individual who has been caught doing AI explicit material on a platform and then got banned for it? Ain't this the same guy that you got in y'all circle? Mm, I believe so. Because I think I'm not the only person that has caught this to my attention. There's other people that caught this to their attention as well. So this guy, Boogeyman YouTube Cop, has a rumble, by the way. And we're not surprised. This guy is a criminal himself. And he thinks going after people is a good idea when it's not. All he did was make it obvious for everybody to know how much of a criminal he is. So he hides behind the screen thinking he won't get caught. But eventually, we already know what he looks like. That's the funny part. We already know what you look like. So why do you even try? Hmm? Isn't that a shocker? I mean, it's not a surprise how you sat there supporting similar criminals of every sort. And you had the nerve to sit there and call me a criminal. I'm not even a criminal. That's the funny part. But you are. I can see right through every last one of y'all. And it's not going to work. And it's not going to go in my books. So then again, if I ever catch you on my page again, I am gonna catch you real good. And you're a criminal, so I suggest you stay away from my page. I mean, I could say the same thing for the individual that literally just shared, by the way, just a second ago. Hmm. Can we also say that the stove who cries Urkel rats in every title, we caught you as well. I'm glad you did share it out, because you know why? It just makes it more obvious that you're a criminal and you're supporting somebody like him. Because you're supporting that type of person anyway. I'm not. I don't even support that guy. I don't even I do not support Cyrats. I do not support none of you motherfuckers. As far as I'm concerned. I don't support none of you. So that's the funny part you don't get. My circle is different from yours. I don't support criminals. I'm just gonna be real. I do not support criminals. I don't. I just don't support criminals. And as long as I have breath and lungs in my body, I would never support them. As long as I live, I would never support them. So that's the funny part about all of this. People love running their mouth so much, but the same mouth that you're running is the same thing that's going to come to light. Whatever you do in the inner rooms is going to come to light. I already know what you're thinking. I already know what you're plotting. I already know every tactic in the book. It doesn't work with me. Period. It doesn't. And it's not going to work entirely. So as long as I'm around, you're not going to get away with it. You're not going to keep getting away with your crimes. That's just point blank in the period. See, I know why you're mad. I know exactly why you're mad because you've been caught. I know why you're mad, and I know why you keep sharing my content. Because every time you share my content, that just goes to shove I got you by the nuts, basically. That just goes to show that I ain't even bothered you. You started this fire, and I came to take it out. I only came to take it out. See, I guess you forgot who you're really messing with. I guess you really forgot who you're testing. Because at this point, you don't got a chance. None of you do. At the rate that you're going, with the amount of harassment and the amount of defamation of character stuff y'all did, yeah, you don't got a chance. You just don't. I see it plain as day. You don't got a chance. You just don't. See, I'm gonna rest it from here, and I'm just gonna make it clear. Jesus Christ always wins, and he will always win. See, let's make that clear. Jesus Christ will always win. I love Jesus to the very end. I don't care what happens. I love Jesus to the very end. The reason why I love Jesus, because he already showed me the true nature of what's been going on. He already showed me the real truth, how much of a liar somebody can be. He already showed me the true nature, how much of a freaking bunch of nutcases that we see on platforms like Rumble, for example, like this guy that we're talking about. We got nutshells of disappointments that like to stalk people on their Rumble, like the other guy I talked about. And then you got other idiots who want to continue their crimes, doing the same thing over and over. I'm not surprised. None of this surprises me. And the more you keep on trying, the more harder I come at you. And I'm not going to stop until you learn to stop lying. I'm not going to stop until you learn to stop lying on people's names. See, you know what happens to people when they lie on somebody's image, right? You know the result. See, we don't have to keep repeating ourselves to you. We sure don't. We really don't got to repeat ourselves. Since you hate the truth, truth is, as long as I've been living, I never laid a finger on a child, period. I never dated the child. I never done any of that shit. But you want to make up all these damn lies, though. You full of shit. And as long as I'm breathing, I know in my heart I'm innocent. That's all I'm going to say. So, to anybody who thinks otherwise, fuck you. Because I'll be gladly be happy to say that I told you so. I was fucking right. See, all of that for what? You did all of this for what? Hmm? All you had to do was just leave things alone, but you just kept going and kept going and kept going and kept going. And what did your result become? A failure. And it's going to continue to be that way. So, as long as God is using me accordingly, that's all that matters. Anyways, I hope you all have a God bless and a wonderful day. May God have mercy on y'all souls. Peace.